Hi everyone, it's Terry here from nutsaboutsstamping.com. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a lovely masculine card idea that doesn't use any stamps or ink. It only uses, besides cardstock and adhesive, the Come Sail Away Memories and More card pack. Now in the card pack, which I've already shown you over on my Facebook page, so if you want to see all of the cards in the pack, you'll have to head over there to see it. There are these sticker sheets, and then there are a couple of these specialty cards that are designed to be an overlay on a card. So I'm going to use one of these sheets to make my card. So this is one of the pieces that I cut apart. Let me show you what the original attachment was. So these two were attached together so that they were very similar to this one. And what I did was I just lined up this sheet on my paper cutter and I just cut down the center so that I created these two separate pieces. And then, just for time's sake, what I did was I took my liquid glue and I attached this overlay onto a piece of Night of Navy, and that's what I'm going to use for my card front. It would take too much time for the glue to dry, so I just went ahead and did it and thought you'd be okay with me explaining to you how I did it. Now my card base is going to be balmy blue. I've cut it 8.5 by 5.5, scored it on the 4 1/4 mark, and that's going to be my card base. And what I want to do though is I want to add a bit of interest to the card base. So I'm going to emboss it with my Swirls and Curls embossing folder. So let's do that now. I've got my Big Shot and my platform, and I'm going to insert my cardstock inside the folder so that the Stampin' Up! Logo is facing the top. And I'm sorry, apparently there's some construction happening underneath me in the apartment below that I didn't know about, so we're going to hear some interesting noises through this video. So I've inserted the front of my card into the embossing folder, and then I'm going to put a standard cutting pad on top of the platform, and then my cardstock with the folder around it, and then let's just run it through. And that will create a lovely and eye-catching embossed image like so. And there's the other side. If you wanted something a bit more subtle, you could reverse it, but I like this side with sort of, it's really popping off the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the sailboat layer to the front of the card, and I'm going to use snail adhesive, although I will give you a tip that if you want it to really have a strong stickability, because this is bumped up a little bit, sometimes cardstock doesn't stick very permanently onto these embossed images, so you might want to use your tear and tape adhesive. Okay, I'm going to lay this down, sort of center it visually on my card front. And then I remember I showed you that we have these sticker sheets. So there are a lot of really cute phrases on them. I think what I'm going to do is, because I'm using the navy and the balmy blue, I think what I'm going to do is pick the phrase that says, "the perfect day," and I'm going to adhere it on the bottom part of the Night of Navy. Now for one final touch, I'm going to add, after the video is over, I'm going to add a piece of the Sahara Sand and Night of Navy baker's twine. This is also part of the Come Sail Away suite. And so I'm going to add that as a final piece to my card. And if you want to see the final version with the ribbon attached, please head over to my blog, which is www.nutsaboutstamping.com. While you're on my blog, there is an Order Now button so that you can click on that and link over to my online store in case you want to purchase some of the products from the Come Sail Away suite. You can also subscribe to my free newsletters. On the right-hand side of my blog, down a little bit towards the bottom, there's a subscribe box. You fill in your email address and I think your name, and I think that's all the information I require. And you'll start receiving my weekly newsletters, which will show you projects that you won't see anywhere else. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. I hope you create something beautiful today too. Bye for now.